Good morning to everybody in the US and good evening to everybody in India. Welcome today to our Bharatiya Stotra Bodha series talk number 36 on Bharatha Natya Sadhana demonstration. We're very excited to invite our keynote speaker, young Kumari Sattvika Nistala. She is starting to pursue studies in medicine at University of Missouri, Kansas City, USA. She has done her Arangetram and she is a Bharatanatyam dancer. And so she's going to be presenting the keynote talk today. And we'll start with the Veda Kusumanjali and we'll go next to Sangeet Anjali. And my father, Dr. Prabhakar, will introduce the speaker and then we'll have some concluding remarks and vote of thanks. So we'll start today with Veda Kusumanjali. Shivlinga Yavare, can you please?
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Harihi Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devah Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatra Tirairangaistastavagham Sastanabhihi Vyasema Devahitai Yadayuh Swasti na Indra Vruddhashravah Swasti na Posha Vishwavedha Swasti nastaksho Arishtanemihi Swasti na Brahaspatir Om Shanti 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 Om Agnenaya Supatharaye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yujodhyasmajjuhuranamena Bho istante nama muktim videma Om Shanti 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 Om Abrahman Brahmana Brahma Varchasi Jayatam Arashtre Rajanyaha Shuraishabhyoti Vyadhi Maharato Jayatam Dogdrim Dhenur Vodhan Advan Asu Saptihim Purandityosha Jishna Ratestha Sabheyo Yuva Asya Yajamanasya Viro Jayatam Nikame Nikamena Padjanyo Navarshatu Palavatyo Navoshadhayaha Pachantam Yogachemo Nakalpetam Om Shanti 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 Om Apyayantam Amangani Vakpranachakshuh Stotramatha Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarva Brahmopanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakaroto Anirakaranam Astu Anirakaranam Me Astu Tadatmani Nirateya Upanisatsu Dharma Te Mayi Santo Te Mayi Santo Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Namaste.
Thank you, Shivarangayare, for the Sutranjali. I will play a chanting next.
Recording.
Namaste Guruji. Aditya Hridaya Stotram. Tato yuddha parishrantam samare chintaya stitam ravanam chagrato drustva yuddhaya samupastitam daivataischa samagamyam drustumabhyagato ranam upagamya bravidramam Agastyo Bhagavan Rishihi Rama Rama Mahabaho Shrunuguhyam Sanatanam येन सर्वानरीन् वत्स समरे विजयिष्यसि आदित्यहृदयं पुण्यं सर्वशत्रुविनाशनं जयावहं जपे नित्यम् अक्षय्यं परमं शिवं सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्यं सर्वपापप्रणाशनं चिन्ताशोकप्रशमनम् आयुर्वर्धनमुत्तमम् रश्मिमन्तं समुद्यन्तं देवासुरनमस्कृतं पूजयस्व विवस्वन्तं भास्करं भुवनेश्वरम् सर्वदेवात्मको ह्येष तेजस्वी रश्मिभावनः एष देवासुरगणान् लोकान् पाति गभस्तिभिः एष ब्रह्मा च विष्णुश्च शिवस्कन्दप्रजापतिः महेन्द्रो धनदकालो यमसोमो ह्यपाम्पतिः पितरो वसवसाध्य ह्यश्विनो मरुतो मनुः वायुर्वह्नि प्रजाप्राणा ऋतुकर्ता प्रभाकरः हरिदश्वसहस्रार्ची सप्तसप्तिमरीचिर्मान् तिमिरोन्मथनः शम्भो त्वष्टा मार्ताण्ड अंशुमान् हिरण्यगर्भशिशिरा तपनो भास्करो रविः अग्निगर्भोदिते पुत्रः शङ्खशिशिरनाशनः व्योमनाथस्तमो भेदी ऋग्यजुस्सामपारगः घनवृष्टिरपां मित्रो विन्ध्यवीथिप्लवङ्गमः आतपी मण्डली मृत्यु पिङ्गलः सर्वतापनः कविर्विश्वो महातेज रक्तसर्वोद्भवोद्भवः नक्षत्रग्रहताराणाम् अधिपो विश्वभावनः तेजसामपि तेजस्वी द्वादशात्मन्नमोऽस्तु ते नमः पूर्वाय गिरये पश्चिमायाद्रये नमः ज्योतिर्गणान् पतये दिनाधिपतये नमः जयाय जयभद्राय हर्यश्वाय नमो नमः नमो नमः सहस्रांशु आदित्याय नमो नमः नमः उग्राय वीराय सारंगाय नमो नमः नमः पद्मप्रबोधाय मार्ताण्डाय नमो नमः ब्रह्मेशानाच्युतेशाय सूर्यायादित्यवर्चसे भास्वते सर्वभक्षाय रौद्राय वपुषे नमः तमोघ्नाय हिमग्नाय शत्रुघ्नायामितात्मने कृतघ्नघ्नाय देवाय ज्योतिषां पतये नमः
Yeah, now I'll play the Sangeetanjali by Srimati Lalita Jyotsna from Lalita Kala Academy.
श्री गणनाथ भज रे श्रीगणनाथं भज रे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भज रे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भज रे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भज रे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भज रे आगमादिसन्नुतम् अखिललोकपूजितम् आगमादिसन्नुतम् अखिललोकपूजितम् योगिशालि भावितम् भोगिशालि सेवितं योगिशालि भावितं भोगिशालि सेवितं रागद्वेषादिरहित रमणीय हृदयमुदितं रागद्वेषादिरहित रमणीय हृदयमुदितं श्रीगुरुगुहसन्मुदितं चिन्मूलकमलस्थितं श्रीगुरुगुहसन्मुदितं चिन्मूलकमलस्थितं श्रीगणनाथं भज रे चित्तपराशक्तियुतं श्रीगणनाथं भज रे
So now I request my father, Dr. Prabhakar, to introduce the topic and the speaker.
Oh, welcome to everybody to the wonderful Kala program, performing art, dance. And it's a finding that I could see when I visited Columbia, Missouri, my son's place. I found the parents of the Sattvis, parents of this artist Sattvika, Sattvika Nistala, along together with her parents. And parents are very good friends to us, and both are doctors, and both are very busy doctors, but still they have made enough encouragement to their daughter, Sattvika, and I was told that some time back she had already their Arangetram in Bharatha Natyam. Then I requested her, Amma, would you perform in our Nada Veda Adhyayana Kendra and World Association for Vedic Studies programs, which we conduct every month, two programs. One is the, this time we want to have that Natya, Sangeeta and Mridanga and all, percussion and all that. So we have already have some dance programs on Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam, Bharatanatyam and all that. So again, we have another opportunity to witness on Bharatanatyam, and she's trying to reach up heights in the dance also. Besides her being a medical student, I was told she is very intelligent, a distinguished student and able to achieve whatever she wants. And so I'm so happy that she became confident. Yes, uncle, I'll do it. Yeah, this is exactly we makes everybody, because it is not easy to get this kind of artful achievements. All people make their career, medicine, engineering, and all that. But to be also good at music, music in Sangeetam, which is threefold, and now dance involves also the Sangeetam also. So that's why. And moreover, Kalidasa has told that Ekam Samaradhanam, Kantam Kratum Chakshusham. He describes the dance to be a visual. Kantam Kratu. It is also a sacrifice. It's also yajna, but it is so audio, video, both are there in the dance. And actually, if you talk about the genesis, and it is Bharata for the first time introduced the dance form, classical dance, which will appeal to the mind, which will appeal to the spirit of the individual and draws them up the heights of the spirituality. Actually, Indra in his court had so many dancers. They were all performing dance as Bharata was sitting, as you see in the Bharatha Natya Sadhana. Suddenly, Bharata, looking at the dance, said, no, 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 we don't want dance always, we abhinaya, which appeals to the indriyas of the individuals. No, it should be something plus and plus. So then he said, I introduced the dance. So he just created the dance from Nataraja. Nrutyavasane Nataraja Rajo Ninada Dhakkam Navapanchavaram Budhutyakamaha Sanakadi Siddhan. And so Etad Vimarse Shiva Sutra Jalam. So Bharata was also one sitting in the dance theater when Nataraja Raja, that Shiva was dancing, and ultimately he wanted to create something. So 9 plus 5 sounds he made with Dhakka, and those 9 plus 5, 14 sounds were heard by different rishis, and so they gave out so many shastras and all that. Bharata gave the Natya. That's why the Natya originally goes by the name Bharata Maharshi. Therefore, Bharatanatyam. Later on, we have got so many other Natyas, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, and so on. So all these dance forms, they are representative of the thing. And moreover, dancer is very lucky because not only she feels and experiences the emotion and rasa, anubhuti and all that, also makes the audience to realize all that. So it's really a great thing. I don't want to talk on the dance now much, but I ask Sri, our Kumari, Sattvika, Nistala, who is getting into the body. Actually, medicine means trying to note about what is the content of the body. And now she has also to note down the mind of the body and the behavior, emotions, and what heart that she sees in the body is not this heart, but in dance we see a different heart fully filled with emotions. So with this small introduction and encouraging small young artist, we have also another artist, Bharatanatyam teacher, that Satvik, that Purohit, Sweta Purohit from Bangalore, and she is also she's an architect par excellence. She has done her architect and making all that. And in fact, she has talked about the drama theater, dance theater according to Bharata and all that. So now we have got a good combination, and also we got Jayanti. She's a software engineer. She is also there to. So this combination for this dance program is going to be wonderful time. So we request, we encourage, we invite Sattvika to make her presentation. Welcome, madam.
Hello, I will share my screen. Okay, can everyone see?
Yeah.
Yes, we can see.
Sounds good. Okay, good morning. My name is Sattvika. and it is my pleasure to give this talk on Bharatha Natya as a part of the keynote topic. I wanted to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm an 18-year-old college student from the state of Missouri. We are located right around the center of the United States. I began training in the art of Bharatanatyam when I was 7 years old under the tutelage of my guru, Srimati Smrita Dorairajan, in the Kalanjali School of Performing Arts. In 2021, I completed my Arangetram, earning the title of Nritya Kala Ranjani and my diploma in Bharatanatyam dance. And then I'll go into a little bit about that later. So I wanted to give first a brief history of Bharatanatyam. It is said that Lord Brahma performed Natya to the sage Bharata, who wrote the dance form into the Natya Shastra. The dance was first performed in South Indian temples by Devadasis, dancers who served God as servants, and it has since evolved into the art form we know today, which is performed by diverse groups of people. The word Bharatanatyam is derived from two Sanskrit words, Natyam meaning dance, and Bharata, which is a mnemonic. Bha means bhava or emotions, Ra means raga or melody, and Ta means tala or rhythm. So thus Bharatanatyam is a style of classical Indian dance incorporating emotions, melody, and rhythm. There are three primary elements to Bharatanatyam. The first is Nritta, otherwise known as the technical aspect. Nritta encompasses the technical elements of dance such as speed, pattern, and form. The second is Nritya, which is the expressive aspect. It encompasses feelings, spiritual themes, and helps dancers to convey the stories in Hinduism. The third is Natya, which is how dancers can convey the uniqueness of each character they are portraying by giving each a distinct set of movements and expressions. The Arangetram is traditionally the debut performance of a Bharatanatyam artist. Excuse me. It consists of 6 portions, beginning with Allaripu, which means to bloom. It's like a warm-up. This is followed by Jatiswaram, which is a set of highly complex repetitive movements, strictly technical. Following Jatiswaram is Shabdam, which is typically a piece performed in honor of Lord Krishna. Next is the Varnam, which is a highly challenging piece, incorporating both expression and movement. It conveys very poignant stories from Hindu texts with periods of highly technical movements and then periods of very complicated abhinaya or emotions. It can last anywhere between 45 minutes to 1 hour. This is followed by Padam. These are typically kirtanas filled with abhinaya, so lots of emotion. And then the last portion is a tilana, which is a fast-paced piece. So the dance performance that I will be showing today is Alarulu Kuriyaga. It's a kirtana by Annamacharya. It's about the goddess Alamelumanga as she dances and playfully teases her admirer, Venkateshwara. And in the song, her beauty and grace captivates her audience through her like graceful movement and emotive gestures. So the Arangetram is, like I said, typically a debut performance. For me, I did it after about 10 years of Bharatanatyam training. It took me about 6 months to prepare the several number of items that I did. About 6 months, a few hours of rehearsal every single day. And then finally, I did it right before entering my 9th grade here in the US. So that is it for my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the performance of Alarulu Kuriyaga.
Yeah, thank you, Sabi. It was very good. And I think how you balanced your academics and how you have put very sincere, obedient, and strong work ethic to learn and perform, is showing in your performance. Congratulations on both your academic and artistic success. Yeah, we really appreciate your talk today. So Nana, you want to give some remarks?
Yeah, I want Sabdam to be displayed. How you manage Sabdam? Put this video, or you have another 20 minutes to go with.
I unfortunately don't have the Shabdam video downloaded, but I will send it to you privately.
Yeah, but what any other one you could say Varnam or Tilana or Jatiswaram Or
No, unfortunately, I don't have them downloaded, but there is a public link on YouTube to my Arangetram, which has the full program. I will have to find it for you sometime.
Then you talk about the experience of the Bharatanatyam. How do you feel when you are getting into making your body completely trimmed and flexible and all that? What is the because you because there is a question of the sadhana. See, sadhana sampat. So how you started, how you mastered, how you are able to present the emotions and also arouse the emotions of the audience.
Yeah. So dance is not just a movement, right? It also incorporates abhinaya, and there's a certain element of grace that goes along with it. For me, I actually really struggled with abhinaya at first. I didn't understand, like, my teacher, she would keep saying, like, I'm not seeing any emotions on your face, Savvy. And so I had to, practice in front of a mirror. In Bharatanatyam, you have the navarasas, so the 9 emotions. So I had to, practice each and every one. What does happiness look like, and how do you convey that to the audience? So I would literally sit in front of the mirror, and I would, practice my happy expression. I would practice my sad expression, my fearful expression, my disgusted expression. So all of these things, they help bring out the moods of the character. So in the varnam that I performed for my Arangetram, it was about Markandeya, and there's a scene in the Varnam where uh, a demon has basically tied a rope around his neck, and he's pulling the rope. And Markandeya is very much in pain, and he's praying. He's like, God, please help me. And so I had to convey that sort of like poignant like pain, and that was very difficult for me. But it's important that you incorporate, abhinaya as part of the dance, so that the audience understands the unique moods of each character. Um, Also, Bharatanatyam can be very technical at times. So like the angles of your arms, the specific position our legs are in is called aramandi most of the time, and it's like squatting. And sometimes you have to be in aramandi for 20-30 minutes at a time, and it's hard physically. It can be taxing on the body, but it is important to maintain that like angular shape. And so it's physically an exercise, but also very fun. um, a little bit hard on the body, but it's a great workout too. It's not only an art form. So there are so many things that go along with it. Bharatanatyam helps me as an individual to feel more connected to my Indian roots. In the US, that can be a little difficult growing up here and not having much exposure to Indian art forms. So I'm very lucky to have a community here that encourages and teaches and cultivates the arts. Um, my guru, Dr. Dorairajan, she's someone I have to credit very much for doing that. Prasad uncle too. So all these people have been very influential in my journey as a dancer. And I hope to continue dancing into college and beyond. It helps me learn more about Hindu mythology as well, and more about Indian culture. And it's good to keep the art alive, I think, here. The nice thing about where I live is that there are several performance spaces at the University of Missouri where I'm able to continue dancing and continue performing and sharing this art with even people who may never have seen it before. So very grateful to have that opportunity and to be here today to give this presentation.
See, I'm also a student of Bharatha Natya Shastra for my MA class. I studied some chapters of Bharata, 36 chapters. So I just want to show you the hasya. 12 kinds of hasya are there. You can just show a few, because nowadays all people are grim and stressed and all that. If that hasya is being demonstrated with Abhinaya, it will make people release their lips and become long. So otherwise the lips are closed and the beautiful the teeth inside are not shown out, and emotions are that. So hasya, and similarly that Bharata says vikarajanyo hasya. That's a simple definition which Bharata gives. So I just like you, if you can show a few hasya, and also because it's sadhana. I'm just talking because our Prasad has put the term sadhana for Bharatanatyam, not the Bharatanatyam proper. So proper Bharatanatyam proper, of course there are, and hardly people speak what are the troubles and turmoils and stress that they feel when you have to mend your body. See, always all people are laxity, but when you take up the dance, you have to have control over the body, abhinaya, movements, and every movement has so much of message and significance and suggestions and all that. So in that hasya is one very important also, and also the netra, the eye movements too. So so that these two as a part of practice, as is insisted by the guru, Natya Guru. And so I think you can just show that before you can wrap up. And because dance is a long drawn happy program, which is video and audio both mixed.
Sure. So hasya being laughter, right? So when we laugh a little coyly. We're like, ha ha ha. And similarly, in terms of Navarasas, 9 emotions, we learn hasya is one of them. You can also do Shringara, which is like a little bit of coyness, a little bit of coyness. Karuna, like compassion, some, a little bit of coyness there as well. There's also Vira, so bravery. We put up our fist like this. Let's see. You can do Bhayankar, so fear or scared a little bit. You can do Bhivatsya, which is a little bit of disgust, like gross. Let's see. You can do Raudra, which is anger, so eyes big, very angry. Let's see. There's 2 more, which I'm forgetting. Oh, Shantam, so peace. And then, let's see. We did, Adbhuta, so wonder, like wow. So those are the 9 emotions that I practiced and became very integral during my Arangetram.
Smita is beginning of the hasya, is it not?
Pardon?
Smita, how do you show the Smita? Because your teacher is Smita, no? Smita.
Oh, Smrita auntie, yeah. I actually, what is the meaning of her name?
Smita, is it not?
Yeah, Smrita.
Yeah, she's laughter.
Laughter, yeah.
Mandahasa is different.
We like to laugh a little coyly, so we'll be like, you can also laugh very like boisterously, but
Asa, hattahasa,
mm,
vikatahasa, vikatattahasa.
yeah, several emotions and mudras which we were taught. So
Yeah, when you were talking about this Markandeya, There is a lot of karuna, so karuna and bhakti emotions. How is that?
So when he has the rope tied around his neck, he's in a lot of pain. So he's shaking. He's like, no, like, don't hurt me. And then he's praying, and he's, in penance, and he's hoping that God will come and save him. So it's lots of bhakti, lots of devotion towards God. And finally, God does come and help him. He's like this. This is how we depict God helping him. And yeah, he's saved.
How is Yama appearing at that time to Markandeya?
So I think Yama is the one who is putting the rope around. So he's, throwing the rope like this. There's probably lots of anger. He's pulling the rope to tighten it, so lots of anger. So in that case, Raudra would be the emotion.
Instead of Mike putting question, anything more you want to show in the eyes and all, because dance is eye language. It's an expression. It's a language.
No, I think that's good for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. We have Shweta Purohit, Nana. She can give some remarks next. Shweta Purohit, can you please?
Yes, sir. I'm there. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, please go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, she is one of
Hi,
your
Sattvika.
students. Shweta, she is one of your
Yes, sir.
students on the road.
Hi, Sattvika. That was a very nice performance that you showed us. I was looking at the presentation that you did. So, if I may address a few things in that. When you spoke about Nritya, and Natya, I think you addressed Nritya as more a technical thing, and Nritya as something with emotions or something like that. And then Natya is something which is verbal, if I'm right. Am I right? That's what I think I read. Am I right, Sattvika?
Yes.
Yeah. So coming to that, in Nritta, when you say it is technical, I think there are a few more points that you could add on, because Nritta does not have anything in terms of conveying a message, but it is purely entertainment based. So if you have to divide Nritta, then Alaripu Jataswara come under Nritta, but not Devarnama or your Javli, right? Because they have a certain meaning to convey. They have certain words through which Abhinaya is done. So you can also, I think, next time add wherein Ritta is something which does not have Abhinaya to it, but it is purely, when you say technical, it is only filled with adavus for a perfect entertainment, purpose. And it shows also the capability of a dancer on how much, fast, rigorous adavus that she can do, or how well versed she is in adavus, or the technical aspects that is there. Wherein, when you come to the Nritya part, Nritya is more about how expressive you are and how do you convey the message of a given particular verse or a prose or a line that the bhava is going to come out. So Nritta is something where there is no, I would say, no rasa that comes out except for joy, because you're only, performing for the happiness of it. But when you look at Nritya, Nritya is the part where all the Navarasas come in. So probably that could be an add-on. And Natya is something where this was done like Nritya Natya was done like way back. But when we look at Natya Shastra, like Natya Shastra has a lot of things which Nritya both are imbibed in it. So initially when they divided Nritya and Natya, they said Natya is something like Yakshagana or Kathakali, where there are verses that are spoken, dialogues that are told, along with dance, and along with Nritya, you have dialogues also as a part of it. That becomes Natya. But when you say Nritya, there are no dialogues in it, but you have sancharis, like the dance that you showed. So when you're talking about Alamelu Manga, on how she was or how she prayed to Lord Venkateshwara, all of these things come as a part of Nritya. So I think that was one part. And another thing is, sir was talking about Hasya. So when you told Hasya in the Navarasas, so there are three types of Hasyas. So like I think he mentioned about Smita. So there is something called a Smita Hasita. Smita Hasita is somewhere, you just smile, you greet somebody. That is a part of one Hasya. And the other one that you said, which you laughed like this, is Manda Hasita, which is a part of again Hasya. Then there is Apahasita or Apahasya. That is, you look at somebody and you say, oh, okay, she's fat, oh my God, and then you laugh at her. So even in Hasya, like there are three types. So because you were asking like what Smita means, I just told. So Smita is something which is, very calmed, very peaceful thing wherein, you greet somebody or you're always, being kind. You're greeting somebody. Manda Hasita is somewhere where, there is a joke or something and then you're happy, so you laugh. And Apahasya is you are teasing somebody or you're making fun of somebody. So there are three types even in Hasya. I just want to tell that. So that's it, sir.
About
But
the
I think staying there, doing so much, is done a lot. Not easy. Here we have a lot of resources. There, I think it would not been easy for her.
Yeah. And what about the eyes? Netra, eye movements.
For
Eyes, kannu.
for which one, sir? Abhinaya or like?
Abhinaya. What
Yeah.
that will express all that.
Yes. So when you're looking at eyes, the main expression on your whole face, first of all, starts with the eyes. Rest everything follows it. So there is one shloka which says Yato hastas tato drishti. So from drishti everything starts. So Yato drishtis tato manaha. So where your eye goes, there your manastu or your soul goes. Then Yato manas tato bhava. So if your heart follows the eye, only then the bhava will come, and when the bhava comes, only the rasa will come. The rasotpatti happens, which is very important for the viewer. So bhava is shown by the person who is dancing, but rasa, which gets evoked, happens with the viewer. Rasa has got nothing to do with the dancer, but it is from the viewer. So if you are showing, if you're like really angry in your eyes, that person who is looking at you should get scared. That is when the rasa comes out. Or if you're feeling sad, no matter, you might pull your hairs out with your hand, you might show this, you might show tears. But if your eyes does not show tears and if your eyes does not go down or if it does not get filled with tears, the other person will not feel sad on it. So eyes is something which is very, very important. That is why they say no matter what makeup you put, you don't put your eyeliner, your eyes are something which has to stand out. So, yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Because long years back, I was just studying this Bharatha Natya Shastra, and I'm not touching these days. But anyway, I remember some. And moreover, the Smita, as you said, is very important. For example, talking about Rama, Valmiki says, Smita Purva Abhibhashanam. So if you get a smile, people are invited to talk to you. And if you are grim and otherwise showing your face, you cannot really approach anybody for conversation. Therefore, of all the expressions, Smita is the primary and welcoming one. That's why her teacher is Smita, I think so. So we met her also in. She's actually she's a nephrologist. She's also a doctor, but still she has done wonderful. I don't know whether she is joining or not. But anyway, so wonderful, Amma. We are just, because the word sadhana is there, that put prasad. So we understand Bharatanatyam or any Natya for the point. Sadhana is really tough. And those people who make it sadhya, they are ace dancers. So thank you very much. Very much. And any more that out of thanks that I don't know Jayanti joined or not. Jayanti is not there. Now Prasad will say something now. Anybody?
Oh, yeah, I think it's been a great program, and Sattvika, I'm glad you will continue to connect with dance as you progress in your academics and also in your future career path. I hope this opportunity gave you a little bit more reflection to continue that connection with dance. We appreciate really all that you have shared, and thank you, Shweta Purohit. Please, continue to help us with these programs. You've given extra insights which have been very, very valuable. Thank you for sharing your expertise and time
Thank
with us
you for the
today.
opportunity.
And I want to thank Lalita for her invocation song. And also Shilingaya Avare, thank you so much for helping with the Sangita and the Stotranjali at the beginning for the chanting.
Sudha.
Sudha also did the Stotranjali. Yes, thank you. And it's been great. And we can conclude with Shanti Mantram. Shilingaya, you can do it. Yeah, please.
Om Sahana Vavato Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Vijyankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pasyantu. Markaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Shri Vasudevarpanamastu. Shri Veda Purusha Ashirvadostu. Om Shri Matru Charanaravindharpanamastu. Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Namaste.
So